Let's start. And today we have with us one of our bright stars, Kanchan Sherawat, who was recommended from 18 SSB for OTA entry on 10th October 2023. Kanchan was a student of AMAS 59 batch, and this was her second attempt. Heartiest congratulations, Kanchan.
Thank you.
And as you are aware, the merit position for girls is so difficult. And in the merit list, there were how many students?
104.
104. And seats are 17. Right. 104 cleared SSB, 104 girls cleared SSB with 17 seats. And Kanchan has scored All India ranking 3. And it's a matter of great pride. A word about Kanchan. She belongs to a army background, going to be a third generation officer. Grandfather was a Subedar Major in mechanized 2 Mech Infantry. Father also served in the same battalion and very recently retired with the rank of Subedar. And Kanchan has studied in Delhi University, Shahid Bhagat Singh College. And after that, her single focus was to join the Defence Forces and follow the footsteps of her father and grandfather. Today, I'm sure both of them would be feeling so proud of you. And I remember she used to sit somewhere there in the class, or here. That was her pet place to sit, and participated well in the classes, earned won some prizes, and you can find her name on the board at the serial number. Let's just please focus there. Let's find her name.
746.
746. That is her serial number on the board. 746 Kanchan Sherawat on 10th October. And on 10th October, we had 4 girls getting recommended, Namrata, Kanchan, and then we had 2 boys, Prabha. So 10th October was a very important date. And here we have her with us. So as per traditions, now first we will present her the AMAS tie and the AMAS cup. Have a short interaction with her to ask how she prepared and cleared in her first attempt. The moment she got screened in this time, last time she was screened out, this time the moment she got screened in, she cleared her SSB. So what was the secret of her success? And I would recommend the complete class, open your classwork copies and note down these points, what she is telling you, seriously and sincerely. Maybe some of those things, if you also adopt, you may also achieve your goal in the next attempt we are going for. Okay. But before that, let me first present her the AMAS tie. So Kanchan, we'll speak point by point. First, I would like you to tell how was your preparation when you knew that 10th October is your SSB, and I think you finished this course somewhere in September or August. August. So you had about 2 months with you. So what was your line of preparation after that? Let's first start with that, and then we'll go to SSB.
So I received my SSP dates while I was here. I was undergoing my preparation with AMAS, and I had almost around 1.5 months on my hands to prepare for. But the first thing I'd like to tell everybody is to start your preparation as early as you can. Do not wait for that time to come near and believe that okay, if I have 20 days left, I'll just boost all my pumps and give it all that I can. Start your preparation early, make a schedule and follow it each and every day, whether it be 1 month before, 2 months before, and stick to it. You may do something of sorts that you'll prepare for TAT the whole day, WAT the next day, SRT the next day, but something that I followed was have a very rigid schedule, by which I meant like I used to solve 2 OIR test full sets every day so that I get used to the questions and the timing. And always time yourself, because then you'll realize if you're improving or not. It is very important that you track your progress. Moving on, I used to solve at least 5 TAT pictures, then at least 50 words, and then the SRTs. And believe me, the words that you're practicing here, they will come as it is in your SSP. Maybe a little modified, maybe some synonyms here and there, but as it is. And even the SRTs, get a muscle memory sort of thing. Prepare yourself that while you're sitting on the test, it just comes naturally to you. You don't have to force yourself. And when I was giving my psych test, I'm telling you, here I used to struggle with the timing. I used to struggle. The words were being left, the SRTs were being left. But while I was sitting there, I was wondering, whether they are giving more time, or what has happened to the time, because it was
Or
running.
Devas was giving you less time.
Yes, sir. I was actually thinking whether they've lost track of time when the bell will ring, because I was very easily able to write everything down. It happens when you practice a lot. So start preparing right now, and do not the routine that you're following here. Please make sure that once you're out, you're following it even in your daily life, and after you're done. You're writing news in the notebook that you've prepared. Even I had prepared the same notebook, and I used to write news every day in the evening when Afsana ma'am used to share it on WhatsApp. I used to open it and write it down. So make sure you follow and inculcate those habits after you pass out from here, because they'll help you immensely in your SSP. They'll just make you so prepared that you won't have to force anything. Everything will come naturally to you.
This 2 months, how did you prepare for the interview part?
For the interview part, so the thing is, while I had my interview and I was done with it, my friend sir came to me and they told me that they missed parts of the question, because they said the interviewer was asking question one after the other and no break was given. But I knew that is what happens. That is what we were prepared for in AMAS. We are given the CIQ and we're given the pattern of the question as they will come. So what I did was I wrote the answers for those questions, all of them, starting from the educational question, the family
Meaning
question,
the probing questions.
the probing questions, and the full set of the questions. So when they,
PIQ probing.
yes, sir.
Answers beforehand.
I wrote the answers. I improved the answers, because I used to, you cannot always have a perfect answer. You have to strive for perfection. So you keep on preparing your answers, write them down, and once you read them over and over and over again. Once the
Sometimes you feel like I should, rather than saying this, I should say this.
Yes, sir.
Then you cut it and you improve on it.
Yes,
So
sir.
you did that during that 1.5 months.
Yes, sir, I did, because I wanted to make sure that whatever is coming out of my mouth has a backing to it, because I will be questioned about it. I do not want to mention something that I have zero or less knowledge of. I want to make sure that whatever I am mentioning has a backing, and I'm very well prepared for the probing questions. So and prepare your answers as such, and just practice and practice, because when they'll ask you questions, you won't have to think about it, and you won't be anxious, what's next, because you'll know what is next. So that is
A
what.
lot of people are even scared of the GTO part. So after you finished the training here, how did you remember the GTO aspects?
Yes, sir.
X-ray, GD, what did you do to be confident there?
Yes, so GTO was a cakewalk, thanks to Amas and thanks to sir. If you remember the golden rules, if you remember all the rules by heart, and you remember the basic techniques, the solutions will come naturally. You'll just see the obstacle, and you'll know, okay, this is what I have to do. So please make sure that you're looking at the rules every day and thinking more practically, picturizing what is written. If I had to implement it in real life, how would I do that? Then it will become really easy.
So how did you prepare for next grade? So many topics we gave you, about 150 topics. We
Yes,
must
sir.
take. So how did you prepare in the break?
So I actually believe that if you keep on reading, somewhere in your mind it will be stored, and it'll come to you when the time is there. So I used to read through the topics every day, even before my SSB. While I was going to Allahabad in my train journey, I had my lecturate notepad.
Data diary with you?
Yes, sir. I had all my diaries with me, and I was going through, and everybody in the train was looking at me as if, what is happening? Why is she studying so much? But it actually helped me, because my lecturate topic was one that we practiced here, and it was one of my practice topics.
Okay.
So it was very comfortable for me to speak upon that topic, and the other ones also were the ones that we get here. So don't think that I should leave this topic or that topic, but because you never know what will come. Practice. So there's a saying that hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. So prepare everything. Do not leave anything behind. You have I think ample time on your hand, and SSP is not very daunting. Once you've fully prepared, you're there, you'll feel it as if it is a learning experience, as if it is some fun activity that you're doing.
Let's go to 10th. Let's go to 6th October when you reported there
Yes, sir.
and the stage one started. How was that experience of stage one?
Yes, sir. So my reporting was early in the morning, and I reached there on time, fully prepared. And
Repeat होते आप
yes,
Fish
sir.
market बना होगा सब
Yes,
लड़के
sir.
active होंगे previously recommended भी बैठी होंगी
Yes, sir.
तो
It,
कैसे
yep.
handle किया आपने?
सो काफ़ी लोग आते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं, एंड देख के कई बार थोड़ी घबराहट भी होती है कि ओ माय गॉड, देयर आर people who have come for their 7th SSB, 8th SSB, and they have so much knowledge. But please, आप ये मत समझना आप किसी से कम हो, बिकॉज नहीं हो. आई एम टेलिंग यू, जो लोग बहुत बार रिपीटर्स थे और जो बहुत सर ज्ञान भी देते हैं लोग वहाँ पे, मतलब उनसे पूछ लो तो वो कहेंगे कि किसी से ज्ञान मत लेना, बट द नेक्स्ट मिनट दे विल स्टार्ट टेलिंग यू ऑल दैट, ज्ञान देने लग जाते हैं. बट आपको अपने ऊपर विश्वास रखना है, आपने जो पढ़ा है, आपने तैयारी करी है, उस पर रखना है. बिकॉज एट द एंड सर, हम लोग फ्रेशर्स इतने ज़्यादा रिकमेंड हुए थे और रिपीटर्स बहुत कम हुए थे. So that is what happens. You never know what is happening and how the other person will be performing. You just have to worry about yourself. And even in the OIR, sir, OIR, please practice as much as you can, because it's a random selection. You don't know whether the questions will be easy.
डाइस आ जाएगा, रिलेशन
कुछ भी आ सकता है.
डिस्टेंस टाइम आ जाएगा, डायरेक्शन ऑफ मूव आ जाएगा. So many patterns which test will come wrong. So
Yes, sir.
practice little bit of everything. You did that in your
Yes, sir. I practiced everything.
OIR was easy.
Yes, sir. लकीली हमारा सेट इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं था, बट आई वुडंट से कि इट वाज वेरी इजी. जिसने प्रैक्टिस करी थी उनका सबका हो गया था.
स्टोरी बात करने का टाइम मिला, नरेट करने
यस सर, हमारी पीपीडीटी इतनी लंबी चली थी कि हमसे उन्होंने समराइज ही नहीं करवाया, बिकॉज हमने सभी समराइज कर दिया था. एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू, जो यहाँ पे डिस्कशंस होते हैं वहाँ पे सारे वही आते हैं. यू विल सी कि सेम चीज़ें बताई जा रही है, बट आपको फोकस करना है. आप एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हो, आप डेटा दे रहे हो, आप अपने आर्ग्यूमेंट्स को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो, और अगर कोई अच्छा पॉइंट दे रहा है तो आप उसको सेकंड कर रहे हो. You have to show that you are a group person, you have that group dynamic in you. So this actually happened in our GPE. So some people will say things which will not make sense, थोड़ी प्रैक्टिकल बातें नहीं होंगी, बट जैसे सर आपको बताएंगे कि ऐसा नहीं करना कि आपको अपने स्टैंड पे ही खड़े रहना है कि मैं तो सही बोल रहा हूँ, मेरे को पता है मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ. आप अपना पॉइंट प्रेजेंट करो, बट देन आप अपने ग्रुप का साथ लेने लग जाओ, क्योंकि आपको GTO को ये भी दिखाना है कि आप ग्रुप के साथ हैं. आपका नो ऑल एटीट्यूड नहीं है. ऑल्दो ही विल नोटिस कि आपने जो कहा वो सही कहा. अब ग्रुप ने आपकी नहीं सुनी तो वो ग्रुप की प्रॉब्लम है, पर आपको अपने ग्रुप का साथ देना है. सो मेक श्योर आप वो वहाँ पे कर रहे हो. इवन इन द टास्क ऐसा होगा कि वो लोग आपको इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करने देंगे. इतना सबको होता है कि मैं मेरा करूँ स्टार्टिंग में ही, बट उसके बाद अगर आप एक दो आइडिया भी इम्प्लीमेंट कर दोगे ना, तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो आपको आगे पुश करेंगे कि ओके, यू गो हेड एंड डू इट. इवन इन द कमांड टास्क, मेरे टास्क कितने अच्छे हो गए थे कि मेरे को कमांड टास्क में आउट ऑफ 10 people 8 people called me, and I was running and the GTO said कि let's give her a break, everybody has called her. So ऐसा आप एक बार दिखा दो कि आपको आता है, वो आपको खुद पुश करने लग जाएंगे. बट आप उनको पुश मत करो कि मुझे आता है, मुझे करने दो. आप उनकी सुनो. गिव, लाइक आई वाज आल्सो टेलिंग देम, ओके इफ यू हैव, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं अंदर घुसना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आप सबसे पहले अंदर चले जाओ ताकि आप अपने आइडियाज इंप्लीमेंट कर पाओ. बट ऑल्सो अगर कोई पीछे से बार बार बोल रहा है तो आप स्विच कर लो. आप उनको बोलो ओके, आपको अपना आइडिया इंप्लीमेंट करना है, मे बी वी कैन स्विच पोजिशंस. अगर उनका आइडिया नहीं इंप्लीमेंट हो पाएगा तो दे विल कॉल यू बैक. So show that you are a group person and you can work with other people and you're open to what others are saying.
The name itself, group testing officer.
Yes,
He's
sir.
looking at you, what you are contributing to the group.
Yes, sir.
Remember that, right? So very good. So in the end, Kanchan, what would be the advice you would give to not only the aspirants sitting in the class, but overall who are preparing or about to go for SSB? What would be your important few points of advice, how they should prepare?
Sir, my advice would first of all follow everything that you're being taught here. Everything has a significance. Everything that you're doing, every task, everything that you're made to write down, every notebook and notepad that you're preparing, it will actually help you a lot. जो भी आप लिख रहे हैं वहाँ पे वो आपको एड करेगा, बिकॉज ये चीज़ें आप अपने साथ ले जा सकते हैं वहाँ पे। आप नेक्स्ट डे की तैयारी कर सकते हैं। साइक हो गया तो मैं इंटरव्यू की नोटबुक उठाकर अपना इंटरव्यू की तैयारी शुरू कर दूँ। जीटीओ में मुझे पता है सर आपको सीक्वेंस याद कराते हैं कि इसके बाद ये होगा। यस सर, तो उसमें भी आपको पता होगा कि मेरा नेक्स्ट टास्क ये होने वाला है, अब मुझे उसके लिए ऐसे प्रिपेयर करना है। तो आप एक उसमें नहीं रहोगे कि यार अब क्या होने वाला है, आपको पता रहेगा कि आगे क्या होने वाला है और उसके लिए मुझे कैसे परफॉर्म करना है। द सेकेंड थिंग आई वुड से इज इट इज़ नॉट दैट एवरीथिंग विल बी अ स्मूथ सेलिंग। इवन इन माई एसएसपी बहुत सारे अप्स एंड डाउन्स थे, बहुत हर्डल्स थे, सेटबैक्स थे, बट अल्टीमेटली इट ऑल केम टू फ्रूएशन बिकॉज आपको अपना कॉन्फिडेंस लूज नहीं करना है। सो आई गिव यू दिस वन थिंग दैट हैपेंड विद मी। इवन आई कॉल्ड यू सर कि मेरा ग्रुप रेस हो रहा था एंड उसमें लास्ट टास्क में मैं ऊपर से गिर गई थी, काफ़ी हाइट से आई फेल डाउन और मुझे काफ़ी चोट लग गई थी। और ऐसा हुआ था कि हमारा ग्रुप थोड़ा ये था कि सब अपना ही देख रहे थे, उस वजह से थोड़ा ऐसे भीड़ मच गई थी, मैं गिर गई थी। मैंने सर को कॉल भी किया था कि सर ये थोड़ा ख़राब हो गया, अब मैं क्या करूं। तो सर ने मुझे बोला था कि इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल्स में कर लेना, ही विल नोट इट डाउन। बट मुझे इतनी चोट लग गई थी कि मेरे को ऐसा लगा था कि मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी। बट आपको वो गिविंग अप एटीट्यूड नहीं शो करना। मैं गिरी, मैं 2 मिनट में बैठी क्योंकि मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आया क्या हुआ। बट नेक्स्ट मिनट आई वॉज अप, आई वॉज रनिंग विद द ग्रुप, आई वॉज फिनिशिंग द टास्क एंड शाउटिंग द स्लोगन। एंड नेक्स्ट डे आईओ में भी even though it was a little difficult, I tried कि मैं जो भी मुझसे हो रहा है मैं सब करूँ, and I'm approaching each and every task. So you have to show them that you're not perfect, like you're not perfect, but you're striving for perfection. That is what you have to do.
Something which is worthy of this. कि गिरने के बाद भी
One last thing I'd like to say is संदीप सर ने हमारी क्लास में एक बहुत अच्छी लाइन बोली थी जिसको मैंने सुनते ही अपने नोटबुक के फर्स्ट पेज पर लिख लिया था। तो मे बी इफ़ यू गाइज फील यू कैन ऑल्सो डू द सेम। ही सेड प्रिपेयर एज इफ यू हैव नेवर वन बट परफॉर्म एज इफ यू हैव नेवर लॉस्ट, and keep that attitude in mind, and I'm pretty sure you guys will make through. All the best to each and every one. Thank you.